Good evening, everyone. This is Mike O'Malley here with the Hurricane Outlook and discussion for June 7th, 2020, recorded on 5:16 p.m. Eastern Time. Well, this is going to be a very short video update here, but we are covering Tropical Storm Cristobal still, which is just about to make landfall now, or just already has across portions of the southeastern Louisiana area. 50 miles per hour, although there could be some stronger 60 to 65 mile per hour winds still in there in some of the feeder bands that come offshore. And pressure down to 993 millibars. And again, this is going to continue to move off towards the north here, towards the northwest here over the next several hours, eventually becoming a tropical depression likely by tomorrow as it heads off towards the north here, and should continue to do so while it's weakening. Again, this is the official 3-day forecast from the National Hurricane Center, suggesting that by 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, this is already going to be a tropical depression over far northeastern Louisiana, moving its way up here across portions of the Midwestern states, the Corn Belt region, really. And this is going to produce a lot of flooding rainfall for those areas. And certainly, if we take a look here at the U.S. rainfall potential, all of this very heavy rainfall is going to be extending along this corridor here. This is basically where the track here of the remnants, once it gets up here, of Cristobal will be. So again, basically that is the track corridor associated with the remnants of Cristobal as it makes landfall and moves off towards the north. Now, if we take a look here at the visible satellite coming from COD Meteorology, there's been a couple of interesting kind of features. Right now, this seems to be the primary area of center of circulation. However, it's a little bit hard to discern. There could be a weaker, broader circulation that is actually positioned here just off the mouth of the mouth here of the Louisiana coastline, and that's really going to be heading in over the next several hours. Again, this is still a fairly large, non-concentrated area of vorticity in the atmosphere, and there's really not been able to be any significant bundling of the energy over the last several hours. But there is a little bit more concentrated convection right now, and if we jump out towards the radar from New Orleans here, you do notice that over the last several hours we have had this training band of a fairly deep convection that's been setting up here and kind of impacting places like Gulfport, Mississippi, Mobile, places like that. We can get in here, Bay St. Louis, Dauphin Island, Pascagoula, Biloxi, Slidell, Louisiana. And you notice that there's a far-reaching effects. There's actually a tornado over in Lake County, Florida, not too long ago. That's as a direct result of some of the feeder bands that are still associated, kind of reaching all the way over here into the Florida Peninsula. This seems to be the real main problem. This is going to set up for some heavy storm surge, flooding concerns. Again, where exactly this makes landfall, yes, it's going to have an impact, but certainly it's going to allow for more storm surge, more flooding. And again, there is still a backside where convection actually seems to be firing a little bit here on the backside of that. And again, the latest storm surge from the National Hurricane Center does suggest that 3 to 5 feet is still likely here for portions along the Mississippi area to the north and east there of Slidell, Louisiana, including Gulfport, Mississippi, Waveland, Mississippi, those areas, and about 1 to 3 feet all the way from the western Florida panhandle all the way down and through Marco Island, Florida. So there's wide-ranging effects here, including Tampa Bay. From Morgan City to the mouth of the Mississippi, about 2 to 4 feet of storm surge. So again, this has wide effects here. Again, over the next several days, this is expected to bring very heavy rainfall for portions here of the southern Mississippi area here, all the way through Louisiana. And then eventually, as this becomes a remnant circulation all the way up here and through Wisconsin, and then eventually, potentially, once it merges with an extratropical low pressure system, this will bring rainfall to Canada, actually, over the next few days. So this has far-reaching effects. The remnants are eventually expected to move up here into portions of Missouri, Iowa, Wisconsin, and then eventually up here into Canada as a non-tropical low-pressure system. So again, we still have a lot to watch here. Hurricane season is here. It looks like it's going to be a busy one. Again, we will have a full video forecast update going over the whole entire tropics tomorrow. It's been a very busy day today here, actually, so we've not been able to get a lot of the full tropic updates as we like to, but we will have that now tomorrow. So the full tropics update will be out tomorrow regarding everything that's going on. So make sure you stay tuned to that. We just wanted to make sure that we get the latest information here on Tropical Storm Cristobal, which is now just near or has already made landfall here in the mouth of the Mississippi. Again, hope you all stay safe. Have a good rest of your evening, and I will see you back here then tomorrow morning.